Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth Dose of Dharma. This is your dose of Dharma for today. Okay, so the next defilement that brings us suffering, cause of suffering, it is a cause of suffering is stinginess. In Pali, we call Machariya. So this stinginess, what is it? Well, we can find that the characteristic of stinginess is concealing one's success when it has or can be obtained. Okay, so when you are successful or when you have money or when you are something, you don't want to let people see. Don't see. Must hide. When you're very rich, hide all your gold bar. And then when people come, you just you just treat them to very simple, maybe porridge and century egg or salted egg like what we have in Asia. Or maybe just mac and cheese, very simple mac and cheese like that. Okay, don't want to hide your wagyu beef or want to want to hide your want to hide your very expensive crocodile meat that you hunted somewhere, etc. Okay, so it's hiding, concealing, and not willing. The function is not bear. You cannot bear to share your success or properties with others. Okay, so when others ask from you, I cannot. You feel that tugging at your heart area, cannot. What to do if I give them? I may not have enough or something like that. I don't want to give. I don't want to give. Like that. And then the manifestation of stinginess is shrinking away from sharing, and also as a sour feeling, you feel a bit of sour feeling in your heart. And also if people ask you to share something, to donate something for a cause or something like that, your mind automatically shrinks away from it, like for example when you're on the street, uh, then after that maybe you saw that there's a donation booth for maybe patients with cancer or Alzheimer's disease and all that. It's for the research, contribute for the research for that. Then when the people try to approach you, you shrink away from them, you go further and further away, further and further away from them. And then you have that kind of a sour feeling in your heart area. Yeah. Then there may be stinginess. So what is the proximate cause of stinginess? Actually, the proximate cause of stinginess is one's own success. Okay, because we are successful, then we can be stingy, right? But some people, even if they have little, also they are stingy, like that. And then also stinginess is very suffering because you cannot bear to give your properties to others. So you have very strong attachments to your properties. So in the Buddha's text, as an example, there are 5 kinds of stinginess. Okay, so the first one is dwelling. So you are stingy with regards to your place that you stay. You cannot let other people stay in your place. It's mine. I cannot share. Like that. Don't come. Like that. And then another one is place. Maybe a specific place that belongs to you that you cannot share. Family. And then gain. What you have gained. Recognition and knowledge. Like that. Stinginess will make you unhappy. Why? Because we keep protecting and concealing. You have to always conceal. You have to always hide your properties from others, whether it's properties or gains or your family or something like that, anything. Then that's why whenever you try to hide, actually it's very stressful and suffering, isn't it? So, yeah. So that is why it is one of the defilement that belongs to the anger group. Okay? Anger group because you're angry with sharing. Right. So how do we overcome this? Sometimes it may arise. Sometimes it may arise in us. So how do we overcome this? actually the same. If we apply wise attention, and then we understand that, oh, this stinginess has cost me in the past, according to the Buddha's teaching. Stinginess or not giving has caused many beings to be reborn as hungry ghosts. And also, in the present, when I'm not sharing, I don't feel happy. I'm deprived from the happiness of giving. They say that giving is happy. Maybe I should try and develop generosity like that. So when you realize that stinginess and the effects of stinginess is suffering, then actually your mind tends to want to get away from it. And then you have to incline your minds towards the opposite quality, which is generosity. Yeah, like that. If our mind cannot understand or feel the suffering connected with stinginess, then it is not easy for the mind to have an inclination to get away from this defilement. So whenever you have stinginess, always remind yourself that, hey, this stinginess is suffering, like that. And also, when you are stingy, you gain a bad reputation also. You gain a bad reputation, and then we will be always only exhausting the results of our good karma in the past. Then, if one day the results of our good karma has been exhausted and no good karma is ripening, then if we do not have, or if we have not done enough generosity, at least even for this life, then we may face poverty, we may face suffering also. Like that. So this is something that we can feel, because like if you're stingy, and that means you don't have a habit of helping people, of giving, right? We are always a taker. Then when one day you are in a bad shape, you have nothing anymore, why would people want to give you? It's very easy, right? If we see it from the present cause and effect, we're not talking about the cause and effect, that we have to discern with our concentration mind, from samadhi mind. But just look at the cause and effect that we can understand with our eyes, ears, and mind now, right? So for stingy people, for those who are takers in life, who always take, but never give, then ultimately people will be drained, Even in a relationship, right? If in a relationship, A and B are together in a relationship, one of them is a giver and one of them is a taker, and the one who takes knows no limit and just take, take. Then it will depend on how much the giver can give. If one day the giver is really, really exhausted and the taker keeps asking, then there may be a problem in the relationship. Isn't that so? And so it is the same with this kind of helping also, with material stuff. If we habitually, because of giving, because of generosity, we make good friends. Generosity, one of the effects of generosity, other than prosperity, is also making good friends, having good relationships, having good reputation. Of course, we don't do it with that intent, but when you do it selflessly, automatically this kind of effect will arise. Okay, so if we can practice generosity, then actually we will be free from all the suffering of stinginess, of being only a taker in life. Like that. Okay, so hopefully this short sharing will be able to let you guys understand about stinginess, and then after that, be able to have the inclination to overcome stinginess in our mind. Okay, so with that, make sure to be well, peaceful, and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition, and nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.